Please be seated. Good evening, friends and families of our graduates. My name is Sonia Lell, and I am principal at Flower Mound High School. Thank you for joining us tonight as we honor our graduating class of 2017. This has been a tremendous year for FMHS. Our students have shown incredible success in academics, fine arts, athletics, citizenship, and community service. As a reflection of their hard work, this class has earned a total of over $33,375,000 in scholarship money. That is the most in Flower Mound history. Congratulations. This ceremony will mark the successful completion of your high school career. With that, today is also a beginning. On one side, a future with all that it has to offer, and on the other, a world with all that it demands. Use your experiences from FMHS as you meet each new challenge. At this time, I'd like to introduce Kylie Ballinger, Senior Class Vice President.
At this time, will everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors by the FMHS Air Force JROTC, followed by the singing of the national anthem by our award-winning choir. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Up, 2, 3, 4.
Everyone, please be seated. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Emily Speck, a member of the 2017 Top 20 Honor Students, for our opening remarks.
Good evening. Friends, family, and faculty, welcome to the 2017 Flower Mound High School Commencement Ceremony. We are gathered here today to celebrate the incredible 868 students in this room. These students are some of the best and brightest Flower Mound has ever seen, evident from their achievements in academics, sports, and fine arts. They have redefined what it means to be a Jaguar, and their legacy will live on long after they're gone. Class of 2017, congratulations. You made it, and you deserve to be here tonight. Do you remember the very first day of high school? It feels like just yesterday we were walking through Flower Mound's doors as students for the first time. I can bet that most of us felt conflicting emotions on that day, from excitement to nervousness to fear. We had no idea what to expect. Even so, we persevered for 4 years, overcoming this and many other challenges, and finally reached the pinnacle of high school, graduation. But we will soon find ourselves in the exact same position we were in 4 years ago as we begin the next stage of our lives. We reach the top, but we'll soon have to be back at the bottom. To quote Michael Scott, well, 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 how the turntables. The future is unclear for most of us. No matter where you are going or what you are doing, you can't predict what will happen after today. You can't control the future, but you can control one thing, yourself. Don't be scared of what's to come. Instead, embrace the future and embrace change. Be bold and dream big. Take risks and know that failure is necessary to achieve success. Remember, now is your time to pursue what you love wholeheartedly. On behalf of the class of 2017, thank you, Flower Mound High School, for everything you've given us. We will always be Jaguars, but now it's time for us to move on. Students, take what you learned at Flower Mound and run with it. The future may be frightening, and though we will start again at the bottom, we'll soon return to the top. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Emily. I would like to recognize our special guests and dignitaries who are present here this evening. I would ask that they stand as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. We are honored today to have the following members of our LISD School Board: Angie Cox, President; Kronda Timish, Vice President; Catherine Sells, Secretary; Tricia Sheffield, Board Member; Jenny Prosnick, Board Member; Tracy Scott Miller, Board Member; and Christy Hassett, Board Member. Thank you, School Board. The distinguished members of our LISD administration are Dr. Kevin Rogers, LISD Superintendent of Schools; Mr. Michael Ball, Chief Financial Officer; Dr. Buddy Bonner, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources and Employee Engagement; Dr. Beth Brockman, Assistant Superintendent of Strategic Initiatives and Community Engagement; Dr. Joseph Coburn, Assistant Superintendent of Schools and Student Activities; Dr. Lori Rapp, Assistant Superintendent of Learning and Teaching; and Mrs. Rhonda Godby, West Zone Leader. Thank you all for your continued leadership. In addition, I am honored to recognize the Flower Mound Jaguar feeder pattern principals here with us. They have played an important role in our graduates' journey, starting with kindergarten and concluding here today. Please stand while I call your name. Once again, please hold all applause until all names have been announced. Thank you to the following individuals: Mrs. Lana Fisher, Principal Bluebonnet Elementary; Mrs. Michelle Wooten, Principal Donald Elementary; Dr. Patrick Schott, Principal Forest Vista Elementary; Mrs. Kelly Roden, Principal Garden Ridge Elementary; Mr. Tim Greenwell, Principal Liberty Elementary; Mrs. Kelly Hyunga, Principal Old Settlers Elementary. And we need to recognize from Wellington, Dr. Robin Mackey. She is no longer here. She retired in January, but she was the principal at Wellington. And we're excited to have our new principal, Tammy Braun, from Wellington Elementary. Please give those elementary principals a big round of applause. Mr. Dave Tickner, Principal Forestwood Middle School; Mrs. Kelly Knight, Principal McCamey Middle School, and Mr. Gary Gibson, Principal Shadow Ridge Middle School. Please give our middle school principals a round of applause. And up on stage here behind me is Mr. Will Skelton, Principal of FM 9. A big thank you to all of my colleagues. I would like to introduce an outstanding young man, the FMHS Senior Class President, Mr. Matthew Webb.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, my name is Matthew Webb, and on behalf of the Flower Mound High School class of 2017, I welcome you all to tonight's graduation ceremony. Friends, faculty, and administration, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, grandparents, cousins, aunts, and uncles. We are so glad you chose to give up a night of sleep to attend this ceremony with us. Those who know me well know that I, in fact, would probably be in bed right now if it weren't for this, so thanks to all of you for being here. You see, class of 2017, one of the main reasons I would be asleep right now is because I've been feeling sick a lot lately. It hasn't let up for the past 9 months. My head constantly hurts, and every day I struggle to get out of bed. This sickness, my friends, has a name: senioritis. This is a highly contagious and dangerous disease, as many of us have experienced. But don't worry, I have good news. There's only one cure for senioritis, and it's finally here: graduation. So here we are, leaving the safety of the Flower Mound bubble and getting thrown into the real world. Again, I think Michael Scott summed up our situation best when he said, "I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do." Looking back on where we came from, it's not hard to see that we accomplished so much as a group during our 4 years at FMHS. I'm proud to say that the class of 2017 is truly one of the most outstanding classes to ever come through Flower Mound High School. Out of our 16 athletic programs, we made playoffs or advanced past district play every year in almost every sport. Our band placed 6th out of all bands in the nation at BOA, while our fine arts department won awards such as Best Musical in the State with their showing of Oklahoma. With over 15 academic organizations, we showed off our intelligence, tying for the 6th or 4th most National Merit Scholars out of 89 Texas schools. We tapped into our special interests with over 75 clubs on campus, ranging from the Spanish Club to the Harry Potter Club to the Acts of Random Kindness Club. We had so much fun as a class, too. As we grew, so did our school spirit and our sense of family. Homecoming, prom, and the Mound Showdown were always some of the best times of the year. Senior year ended with a bang with senior field day, the senior faculty basketball game, and our first ever senior sunrise and sunset. I think we can all agree that high school did not come easy, though. To get where we are today, we've had to overcome so many challenges. The ice bucket challenge, the mannequin challenge, the Running Man challenge, even the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. In all seriousness, though, as a class, we really have faced a ton of challenges. We all had, at one point or another, tough classes, sleepless nights, miserable days. Many of us had to deal with the losses of close friends and family. I realize now, though, thanks to an English teacher named Mr. Wirtz, that that's okay because we're not humans yet. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I thought the same thing when I first heard it too, but we're not humans yet. There's something that Wirtz calls the journey, the path we take through life in which we become a little bit more human every single day. Now that we're going on to the next stage of our lives, whether it be college, work, or military service, we're about to go through one of the most important parts of our own journeys. We will start to develop our own ideas rather than just following those around us. Challenges will no longer become challenges, but opportunities for us to get better. They're going to be highs, they're going to be lows, but no matter what, our journey is going to make us more and more human every day. The question now is for you and only you to answer, class of 2017. As you travel your own journey, what kind of human are you going to become? Are you only going to look after yourself, seeking after material possessions, or will you find what you love and use it to help other people? As tempting as material success may be, I think the wise Notorious B.I.G. said it best in his hit song, "Mo Money, Mo Problems." It's like the more money we come across, the more problems we see. With that being said, I urge all of us to find what we're good at, pursue what we love, make a lasting impression on the world, and never forget to give credit to the God that makes it all possible. The destination is not what matters. What matters is the journey that takes us there. Congrats, class of 2017, and always remember, go Jags.
Thank you, Matt, for those inspirational words. It is my pleasure to introduce our award-winning choir under the direction of Dr. Mark Rohr. They will be performing Ana Ma Amin by Robert Applebaum. Thank you, Dr. Rohr. That was beautiful. It is a long-honored tradition to recognize the top 2 ranked students in a graduating class. It is my honor to introduce our salutatorian, Curtana George. Curtana is the daughter of Georgie and Dr. Susan George. Curtana finished second in her class at Flower Mound High School with an impressive weighted GPA of 123.63 out of a possible 130 points. She will attend Texas Tech University and then matriculate into their School of Medicine. She will major in biochemistry prior to medical school. Please help me recognize Mrs. Curtana George.
Good evening, school board members, friends, family, and the class of 2017. Tonight we are gathered here to celebrate the completion of our last 4 years of high school and the beginning of the rest of our lives. So when I was sitting down with my laptop to write this speech and thinking about what exactly I wanted to say, the news was murmuring in the background. After about 10 minutes of writer's block, I decided to take a break and tune in to the TV in front of me. I looked up only to watch story after story about tragic events occurring around the world. In the entire span of an hour, there's not a single uplifting or positive news story. Only shootings, bombings, hatred for those who are different. I know we're all aware of the harsh realities that occur each day, even if we haven't personally experienced such violence. However, hatred isn't always expressed physically. It can be an unkind word, a distasteful glance, or the unintentional exclusion of new people. As we have seen, our school has become increasingly diverse. I don't know if you can tell, but I look a little different from most of you. For the most part, my experience has been positive. I've been able to celebrate different cultures through various clubs. While I may have gone for the food, I did leave with a newfound appreciation for unique cultures. Even though there's so much we can gain by trying to appreciate and learn from other cultures, many people are hesitant to try to do so. Instead of welcoming other ways of life, people often turn them away in fear. A snide remark about the smell of someone's lunch or a lone student in the corner of a crowded room are all examples of unkindness. On the contrary, a kind word, an encouraging smile, or a gentle invitation can all go a long way in countering the invisible violence that surrounds us. As St. Francis of Assisi said, "Let us be instruments of peace. Where there is hatred, let us show love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy." As we leave this Colosseum in our flowing navy gowns, let us be the love, the pardon, the hope, the light, and the joy wherever our journeys take us. Now, I can't end this speech without thanking those who helped me get to where I am today. I have to say that none of my success is purely of my own merit. I thank God for placing the countless blessings, and placing such wonderful people in my life. I know Ms. Lale already did, but I personally thank the choir once again, not just for the beautiful performance, but for the amazing past 4 years in the program. I've made so many memories and friendships that I'll never forget, and for that, I'm truly grateful. I'd also like to thank Circle of Friends for letting me see firsthand the light, hope, and joy that come from kindness and acceptance. Each of my teachers has uniquely impacted me, and I can't thank them enough for investing in my life, investing in all of our lives. To my parents, thank you for all the sacrifices you've made for us, the unending support and prayers, and for setting an excellent example for me. Your story of moving to this country as immigrants and working hard to get to where you are today has always inspired me and driven me to do my best. To my older sister, thank you for your constant encouragement and guidance with everything. I truly couldn't have gotten here without you. And I'd also like to thank all my friends and family that came out here today to support me. I like to end my speech by sharing a verse that helped me whenever I felt confused or discouraged. Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future." Whether or not you are religious or believe in a God, you are each placed here for a unique reason and have a unique purpose. It is my sincere hope that we each discover that purpose in the coming years. So congratulations, class of 2017, and I wish you all the best as we begin this next part of our lives. And remember, kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Thank you.
Thank you, Cortana. At this time, our acclaimed and award-winning FMHS band, under the direction of Mr. Brent Biskip, will perform America the Beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Biscuit. One of the most distinctive awards we recognize is that of Class Valedictorian. This year's top student for the class of 2017 is Mr. Aditya Eswara. Aditya is the son of Nani and Vani Eswara. Aditya posted a final GPA of 124.11 out of 130 points. He will attend Stanford University in California and major in bioengineering, with plans to pursue a career in medicine and medical research. It is my honor to present Mr. Aditya Eswara.
What's up, Flomo? Let's take a picture together. All right, I'm gonna try and get everyone in here. Okay, that took a while. It's gonna be on Twitter, so follow me at Ishwara Aditya. All right? Yeah. So, a lot of people at graduations will say, "We made it," but I don't really like that phrase because the truth is, we haven't really made it yet. We certainly had a lot of accomplishments as a class. The girls' soccer team won the state championship. The baseball team won at state. The band won a lot of stuff. The orchestra sent more All-Staters than ever before. The choir and theater have been fantastic. Robotics won at nationals. We've had some of the most national merit finalists in the state, and our class has earned over $33 million in scholarships. While we have accomplished a lot in our 4 years here, there are many accomplishments I don't have time to acknowledge. So many of our clubs, organizations, and student groups do so many good things on a daily basis to better our school and community. And they don't do it for recognition. They do it because it's the right thing to do, even though no one else is watching. But back to my earlier point. We haven't really made it yet. Even if you've been a state champion, the best musician in the state, or even the valedictorian, it's not gonna matter after today. This really is the beginning of the rest of our lives. From now on, we have to work harder than ever before to become successful individuals. Even if you did absolutely nothing in high school, you still have the power to succeed. If you have done a lot, remember to not let high school be the best years of your life. Don't ever live in the past, because your success in high school does not matter nearly as much as success later in life. But still, this graduation is a milestone. After today, we are free from the fetters of childhood, and we become adults, some of us attending college, and some of us joining the workforce. However, as we walk the path towards a successful life, we should keep in mind what Shakespeare once said. "I'm here for a good time, not a long time." Okay, the English teachers are probably looking at me funny. That was actually Drake from Blessings, but they're both respected lyricists, so I doubt you noticed. The point is, our goal should not be to survive life, but rather enjoy it. In high school, a lot of students stress out over getting the best grades, the best leadership roles, the best extracurricular activities, or becoming the best athletes. But in truth, colleges are not really so concerned with that. They care more about you doing something you love to do and demonstrating your passion for it, because that's what will make you more successful in the future. In life, we should not try to do everything we possibly can, but rather do a few things that we are passionate about and be good at that. Now, on behalf of the class, a big thank you to the teachers at Flower Mound. They have been immensely supportive to the students and have been inspiring to me personally. A big thank you to the entire administration of Flower Mound for working hard to keep our school running every day. I also thank my parents and my brothers. I never say it, but I love you guys. And no, don't say that's really weird, okay? And also shout out to my friends who wanted their name called out. Sahana, Brian with the Y, Brian with an I, Jay, Kevin, Taiwan, Anushka, Gina, Jenny, Will, Sai, Sachir, Anurag, Al, Michael. If I forgot you, sorry. It's because I don't like you. No, I'm just... No, it's because I doing this off the top of my head, sorry. And finally, thank you to my fellow students for being with me all these years. We've made so many great memories together, and even though I may not see many of you ever again, I know you will all become successful. I would like to end with a quote that I don't think you've heard before. Yesterday was history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today's a gift. That's why they call it the present. Have a great day, Flower Mound.
Thank you, Aditya. Dr. Rogers, I am pleased to present to you the senior class of 2017 for Flower Mound High School. Before us are 868 exceptional young men and women. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Louisville Independent School District and should be awarded at this time the appropriate diploma or certificate.
Thank you, Ms. Lale. To you, the Flower Mound High School class of 2017, please know that we are very proud of your accomplishments. We look forward to even greater achievements in your future. Mrs. Cox, Ms. Lale has verified these students eligible to receive their diplomas or certificates. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the state of Texas and the Louisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Their diplomas or certificates are to be awarded at this time. Congratulations.
Will the first row please rise to receive your diploma?
Aditya Iswara. Kutana Rebecca George. Sahana Prabhu. Sigaru Purushothamu. Michael Patrick Sullivan. Suchir Angana. Taewan Lee. Brian Lee. Emily Alexandra Speck. Ajay Dute. Anurag Dillon. Addison Danae Dasher. Cedric Nicholas Bernier. Kendall Ray Landorf. Simone Brzini. Elizabeth Grace Hanna. Brian Richard Zhao. Caroline Paige Jikas. Mira Sabrithi Rao. Elizabeth Grace Crawford. Sarah Grace McCann. Brianne Renee Harris. Jacob Benjamin Hochfelder. Nicholas Che. Nathaniel Jogun Yu. Jensen Thomas Davis. Amy Gamal Abdel Hafiz. Dawson Bray Abernethy. Michaela Nicole Adams. Rebecca Lynn Adams. Asmita Adhikari. Trenton Hill Adderance. Odifu Akame. Seth Anuka Amaradasa. Leslie Nicole Amick. Logan Seth Christian Unaya. Joseph William Anchando. Elizabeth Victoria Anderson. Benjamin Ray Anderson. Brooks Channing Anderson. Dylan David Antonelli. Ian William Armstrong. Mackenzie Marie Arnold. Olivia Catherine Ashley. Hannah Christine O'Coin. Alexander Craig Austin. Noah Che Ayan. Eden Ann Baggs. Faye Ann Bailey. Stephen Lloyd Baker Jr. Zachary Drew Baker. Kylie Marie Ballinger. Madeline Sage Balasek. Cole William Barbet. Kimberly Marie Barge. Robert Maxwell Barnes. Avery Jane Barnwell. Mikhail Allen Barron. Nicole Catherine Berry. Melina Barzola. Brandon Alexander Baskew. Catherine Elizabeth Bauman. Melanie Grace Baxter. Caden Dalton Beard. Murphy Lynn Beckham. Spencer Henley Behrens. Jacob Kyle Belknap. Jacob Andrew Bell. Ralph Hudson Bell. Brooke Erin Brianna Bennett. Marcus Vincent Berry. Cameron Jean Bevers. Chloe Juliet Bickman. Garrett Linwood Black. Haley Marie Blackburn. Michael Joseph Blaha. Matthew Joseph Bodenmiller. Sydney Isabella Boren. George Catalin Boravina III. Andrew James Bowman. Bryce Walden Boyd. Emily Diane Boyd. Michael David Boyd. James Tyler Bracken. Tyler Joseph Brady. Shepard Gregory Branch. Mark Coleman Brigard. Ashlyn Kamiko Brightly. Tristan Paul Bronson. Emma Lynn Brookbank. Aaron Michael Brown. Emily Ann Brown. Haley Nicole Brown. Michael Anthony Brown. Vincent Thomas Buccino. James Alexander Bullock. Wyatt Alfred George Bullow. Hayden Neil Bumpus. Lexi Rhea Birchfield. Dante Burciaga. Nikayla Imani Burke. Trevor Lane Burns. Bailey Elizabeth Bush. Terrell Blaine Bussey. Hannah Christine Butler. Marshall Charles Cahill. Desiree Marie Campbell. Brandon Scott Canova. Connor Thomas Canterbury. Gabriella Sharon Capdevia. Bethany Nicole Capps. Catherine Ann Capua. Mark Anthony Cardenas. Abby Michelle Carrick. Meredith Kathleen Carlisle. Jacob Daniel Carner. Duke Anthony Carrillo. Dylan Joseph Carrillo. Helen Magnolia Carrington Pratt. Sarah Claire Carson. Anna Linda Christine Carter. Grayson Teresa Carver. Christopher Aidan Casey. Catherine Elizabeth Cashman. Blanca Celeste Castaneda. Vanessa Castillo Jimenez. Lauren Renee Catour. Ahmad Edward Chambers. Callie Lauren Chambers. Isaiah James Chambers. Johnny Chang. Peter James Chapman. Alexander Joseph Chasteen. Stephen Shohong Cheng. Carrie Keza Cheritich. Frankie Abigail Grace Childs. Stephen Christopher Chin. Gina Ina Cho. Taehyun Choi. Annie Chong. Christine Nicole Siri. Nicole Lauren Cipriano. Carson Dane Clark. Madison Noel Clark. Stephen James Clark. Brennan Hugh Clements. Kelsey Elizabeth Clements. Nathan Andrew Cobb. Connor Allen Kaufman. Lauren Elizabeth Cole. Catherine Victoria Kolig. Trevor John Colley. Claire Elizabeth Collins. Kennedy Paige Colton. Brianna Nicole Concien. Charles Parker Condon. Haley Grace Conroy. Chelsea Marie Converse. Caitlin Christine Cook. Lauren Alexis Cook. Grace Erin Rose Cooksey. Kinsey Grace Corley. Evan Merrick Cote. Micah Aaron Cottrell. Cole Taylor Cowan. Delaney Paige Croy. Philip Edward Crump. Colin Spencer Cultice. Martin Cade Cumby. Eric Weston Curl. Megan Emily Curley. Raja Shireen Cushman. Natalie Jane Cutting. Aaron Robert Daly. Samuel Rainey Damaski. Charles Andrew Daniels. Trin T. Dow. Lucas Vincent Darnell. Austin Mitchell Davi. Margarita Vladimira Davis. Grant Andrew Deacon. Alyssa Celeste Dean. Vaughn Sterling Deary. Hannah Irene Deely. Tristan Riley Dean. Dylan Jacob Del Tufo. Courtney Marie Demers. Alexander Frederick Denny. Michaela Lynn Denton. Grace Dawson Depperschmidt. Colin James DeYoung. Jeffrey Paul DiBernardo. Bailey Christine Dial. Ezequias Diaz Gonzalez. Clara Leanne Dick. Macy Lynn Diedrich. Channing Ray Dillard. Julia Elizabeth Dilly. Rachel Catherine Dietzig. Lauren Nicole Dixon. Shelby Ann Dobson. Adam David Dockery. Megan Claire Dodson. Samuel Stephen Dominguez. Anthony Michael Donaldson. Bridget Ann Donahue. Andrew Brown Bata Douglas IV. Clara Christine Drew. Catherine Annette Drew. Drew Allen Ducote. Emma Elizabeth Duffy. Kennedy Kyle Dukes. Emma Elizabeth Dunkelberger. Marissa Shea Dunlap. Adam Joseph Dworsky. Rachel Lauren Easler. Callie Elaine Eastland. Michaela Madison Eckrick. Andrea Brooke Edwards. Elijah Reese Edwards. Taylor Benson Egan. Sydney McLennan Elwell. Kirsten Kinsey Engelk. Haley Ann Engstrom. Maxwell Riley Ennis. Mara Catherine Evanich. Abigail Kate Evans. Justin Robert Evans. Christopher Joseph Everett. Alexa Gray Farrell. Kelsey Taylor Ferris. Manal Farouk. Luke Thomas Farver. Abigail Rose Fikert. Mary Louisa Doris Feliciano. Brendan James Fenchick. Laura K. Fenton. Jacinda Lourdes Fernandez. Matthew Thomas Flightman. Aaron Scott Fletcher. Emma Lynn Forbes. Madeline Naomi Ford. Chase Aaron Forehand. Madison Renee Forrest. Brooke Madison Forth. Benjamin Thomas Foster. Joran Thomas Fountain. Lucas Jeffrey Fowler. Caden Kimball Freeman. Zane Cameron Freeman. Lily Seidel Freestone. Emma Rose French. Alyssa Nicole Friedberg. Davis Ty Frondorf. Garrett Stephen Front. Roberto James Fuentes. Paige Madison Fuller. Austin David Fultz. Atticus Paul Gagnon. Lindsay Don Gallagher. Peter Andrew Gallagher. Matthew Willem Galini. Isaac Jesus Galvan. Alexander George Gardner. Hallie Scott Gardner. Catherine Ann Garlington. Isabel Catherine Garlett. Peyton Elizabeth Gaskin. Caitlin Suzanne Geiger. Vasi Giantos. Zachary David Gibson. Cassandra Elise Gilbert. Taryn Michelle Glover. David Andrew Golowski. Bridget Irene Glenn. Cortland Renee Goldman. Chelsea Elizabeth Goldsmith. Karen Gonzalez. Madison Riley Good. Bailey K. Goodman. Jordan Taylor Gordillo. Alyssa Renee Gordon. Slater Alexander Gorham. Samantha Joyce Goss. Reese Michael Goudot. Nicholas Samuel Gover. Cameron Gabriel Graham. Joanna Abigail Graham. Joshua Tanner Grant. Grace Lynn Graves. Zachary Spencer Green. Bridget Nicole Greenleaf. Chandler Evan Greenlee. Jenna Sue Gregory. Cameron May Grider. Divya Sai Guba. Srinikata Reddy Gumapli. Courtney Nicole Gunter. Taylor Marie Gutierrez. Yastina Nader Habib. Gage Dalton Hall. Riley Robia Hamlin. Sarah Jinju Han. Michael Douglas Haney. Kenza Savannah Hankawi. Madison K. Harris. Zana Lauren Hart. Muhammad Ali Hashemi. Heidi Carolyn Hassamir. Samaya Marie Hawkshurst. Ethan Michael Hassett. Jack Henriksen Hayes. Tyler Kevin Hayes. Jason Ross Heller. Prithvi Narayan Hamanur. Carter Christopher Henderson. Chloe Hermanson. Christina Hernandez. Damian Rylan Hernandez. Shanique Alexandra Hernandez. Tiyun Herselman. Colin McMillan Hett. Adrian Claire Hicks. Morgan Ashley Hicks. James Graham Hill. Landry Gale Hill. Brianna Alexandra Hills. Amy Lynn Height. Summer Charlotte Hodges. Isabella Marie Hogue. Brett David Holland. Garrett Thomas Hallcroft. Anne Marie Holland. Hannah Ray Holt. Kendall Ryan Holt. Jamie Nicole Hostetler. Hayden Travis Hauser. Lucas Allen Howard. Margaret Isabel Howard. Tian Li Shung. Aaron Shu. Jonathan Daniel Hubbard. William Robert Huber. Caleb Kyle Hughes. Mitchell Carter Hunt. Kiana Alexis Hunt. Devin Alexandria Iglesias. Megan Catherine Inskeep. Hannah Mackenzie Ireland. Everett Woodland Ivy. Summer Rod Jaber. Scott Matthew Jackson. Tyler John Jacoby. Olivia Rose Nicole Jager. Anushka Jane. Shelby K. James. Zhou Zhang. Ki Mon Jang. Andrew Blake Janney. Alexander Martin Javer. Emma Paige Johnson. Ryan Nicholas Johnson. Ryan Daniel Johnston. Rebecca Marie Johnstone. Adam O'Neill Jones. Brendan Scott Jones. Eric Stafford Jones. Jessica Elaine Jones. Jacob Kyle Jordan. Kezia Ann Joseph. Joshua Stephen Call. Morgan Lindsay Keats. Jake Matthew Kelly. Lyndon Devon Kelly. Ruth Ashton Kennedy. Austin Robert Kenyon. Caleb Keith Curley. Jordan Ashley Kerner. Kyle Peter Kerpen. Amina Khan. Nita Saif Khan. Sarah Kidwai. Abel Dawson Kim. Andrew Kim. Jaewon Kim. Sung Hoon Kim. Jacob Drummond Kimberlin. Evan Smithson King. Paige Marie Kaiser. Reagan Nicole Klanick. Raymond Antonio Klein. Olivia Grace Clement. Garrett Mitchell Knutson. Blake Robert Kokol. Jaya Shringi Kunjberry. Caitlin Page Katera. Daniel Marie Krebs. Satna Krishna Prasad. Charles D. Krupa. Rashi Kulshreta. Parker Sheldon Kutchall. Ryan Keith Lair. Diego Lamas. Charles Rogers Lamb. Laura D. Lampy. Caroline Delaney Landers. Kyle Adam Landers. James Christopher Lang. Jacob Tyler Langley. Hannah Marie Larson. Sarah Elizabeth Larson. Madison Kate Lassang. Evan Richford Latkovich. Jordan Marie Larita. Brooke Ellen Lawless. Christina Victoria Lonichak. David Carpenter Lawrence. Sydney Villan Lee. Jet Pierce Santos Leach. Adrielle Gu Lee. Amanda Marie Lee. Angela Nicole Lee. Jaden Lin Lee. Si-Hoon Lee. Braden Andrew Legger. Austin William Lai. Seth Dalton Lemaster. Jacob Ryan Leinheiser. Liz Laura Leon Cardenas. Jillian Rose Lewin. Kevin Lee. Matthew Emil Lichka. Allison Kate Lingenfelter. Kylie Nicole Long. Bobby Rodrigo Lopez. William Braxton Lord. James Allen Lott. Dylan Allen Lovell. Rachel Nicole Lubke. Amy Teen Tang Long. Nicholas Jeffrey McCarran. Megan Lee Madden. Kelsey Alyssa Maddenwald. Ahalid Nagasi Madaretti. Brian Clifford Maitre. Caitlin Shelby Mandich. Morgan Elizabeth Manis. Rachel Lauren Mann. Lauren Elaine Manville. Karen Nicole Marchetta. Benjamin Noah Margolis. Abigail Jean Marcoux. Jessica Faith Morosi. Taylor Lynn Marovich. Samantha Marie Marquise. Jessica Lauren Martin. Madison Reed Martin. Zachary Thomas Martin. Ariel Jocelyn Martinez. Nathan Alexander Dale Martinez. Britt Everett Marwood. Catherine Mason. Hunter Allen Mason. Christopher Jacob Massey. Mary Stephanie Masters. Marshall Reed Matthew. Sky Dawn Matlock. Mark Christopher Mateen. Taylor Renee Mays. Anthony Emmanuel Mazer. Christina Nicole McClellan. Connor James McCluskey. Isabel Ann McCullough. Olivia Marie McCullough. Paxton James McCullough. Allison Hope McDaniel. Luke Schaefer McDaniel. Michael Seamus Don McKellon. Luke William McFarling. Allie Hames McIlvain. Jennifer Michelle McIntyre. Kevin Jacob McMinamy. Dylan Paul McNeese. Jake Cranston McPherson. Cameron Medinas. Amherst Corbin Medjkane. Kennedy Faith Melton. Corbin Graham Melville. Genevieve Marie Mendoza. Zachary Lorenzo Mesa. Brandon Price Messner. Alexander Matthew Michalski. Reed Andrew Michalski. Caitlin Emily Middleton. David Philippatier Michael. Jake Andrew Miller. Jack Everett Miller. Jacob Daniel Miller. Spencer Michael Miller. Zachary Anderson Miller. Miguel Angel Molina. Meryl Louise Montgomery. Ashlyn Page Moore. Mariella Moore. Michaela Denise Moore. Ashlyn Amanda Moraine. Melanie Andrea Morales. Megan Marie Moreno. Morgan Michelle Morris. Riley Brooke Morris. Will Thompson Morris. Michaela Danielle Moser. John Ramey Moss. Matthew Ryan Moss. Andrew David Mount. Mitchell David Mrotzek. Melina Dinara Mueller. Michael John Muir. Hannah Elizabeth Mulholland. William Joseph Mulholland. Caroline Marie Mullins. Mir Owais Mumtaz. Caitlin Alexandra Muncy. Ian Daniel Murdoch. Grace Alexandra Murphy. Joshua James Murphy. Brad Richard Murray. Raul Shrikant Murthy. Ginny Young Myung. Zachary Homer Nara. Ryan Douglas Gnarl. Jordan Nicole Neely. Eric Alexander Neer. Hannah Nicole Ness. Eric Michael Newswanger. Eric Ducignon. Tatiana Rhea Nichols. Christopher George Needless. Jackson Keith Neild. Dakota Kimball Nielsen. Jonathan David Niza. Karen Pereira Nobrega. Jason Nolasco. Paisley Caroline Brooke Norberg. Sean Ryan O'Kane. Haley Elizabeth O'Connor. Elizabeth Ann O'Malley. Caroline Marie O'Neill. Adam Dominic Odoriso. Joshua Evan Olgolnik. Melanie Ann Olson. Bailey McKenna Orman. Jean Jose Ortiz Yampir. Alexis Simone Osborne. Kelsey Grace Osterman. Trevor Todd Overton. Daxton Clint Owen. Madeline Renee Owens. Dillard Co Pace. Anadita Palit. Angelica Palma. Julia Catherine Paymer. Anthony Min-Kyu Park. Diane B. Park. Una Park. Lauren Elizabeth Parker. Madison Kelsey Parker. Natalie Marie Parks. Alyssa Catherine Parworth. Julie Meul Patel. Timothy John Patrick. Samantha Christine Patterson. Simran Paul. Catherine Marie Peel. Eleanor Madeline Pelham. Brooke Tyler Pellegrini. Emily Grace Pelokan. Riley Travis Penninger. Victoria Angeline Perkins. Maxwell Robert Peters. Taylor Nicole Peterson. Emily Lucille Pfeiffer. Amanda Lee Pickett. Delshawn Maurice Pickett. Michael Chad Pierce. Erica Joyce Pinkham. Samantha Lee Plaster. Jamie Elizabeth Pokorny. Samantha Joanna Porter, Anjali Prabhala, Joel Thomas Prestil, Morgan Hope Preston, Cameron Michelle Price, Tyler Dean Price, Emily McKenzie Pryor, Yvette M. Cassis, Lorenzo Garcia Racho, Eric Russell Racklin, William Dean Radke, Alexander P. Radel, James Joseph Ralston, Rajiv Ramachandran, Caroline Lee Ramagaz, Nicholas Alexander Ramirez, Nicholas Dane Ramirez, Dina Gervasi Ramos, Kiersey Jane Ramsey, Mir Jeannie Rana, Sonia Sinarikia Rao, Ezekiel Matthew Rashid, Nicholas Harrison Ratcliffe, Thomas Howard Rowland, Benjamin Cole Round, Wyatt Austin Rayner, Stephen Hart Redding, Kartik India Reddy, Jeremy Cole Redfern, Sarah William Rihani, Anna Elaine Reese, Rachel Renee Reinick, Nicole Michelle Reyes, Kennedy Joy Reynolds, Madison Ray Rhodes, Alexandra Gianna Ricci, Elijah Michael Richmond, Eric John Richter, Ryan Michael Richter, Richard Michael Rihos, Victor Isaac Rinken, Adelaide Catherine Risberg, Nicole Deborah Roach, Mackenzie Carol Rourke, Paris Raina Roberson, Addison Paul Roberts, Hannah Christine Roberts, John David Robertson, Heather Kristen Rogers, Emmanuel Moreno Rodriguez, Alexis Rodriguez Mintizas, Kyle William Ropke, Jacob William Rogan, Samantha Lynn Rogers, Alexis Dominique Rojo, Nicholas James Romano, Michael Anthony Romero, Rachel Claire Rorick, Andon Michael Rosado, Kelly Kathleen Rose, Victoria Page Ross, Lauren Alexandra Rosser, Joshua David Rousel, Aditya Rolaprolu, Abigail Morgan Rusi, Lance Allen Russell II, Rylan Jacob Russell, Daryl Jean Rutherford, Dylan Joseph Rutherford, Alexandra Kate Rutledge, Landon Scott Sadler, Weston Matthew Salmon, Christopher Michael Sanders, Gabriela Renee Sandoval, Jose Ricardo Santos, and Victoria Sauber, Aubrey Isabella Scharf, Colin Christopher Shapel, Brooke Kayla Shum, Jack Robert Schroer, Caitlin Ashley Schul, Julia Catherine Schwalm, Lauren Diana Schwartz, Lindsay Ann Schwartz, David Asher Schwindeman, Emily Ann Scott, John James Scully, Logan Christopher Sadel, William James Sikora, Bellamy Misada Siyum, Mashur Shafat, Janvi Shahi, Ashlyn Shaji, Joshua Robert Shapley, Annie Grace Sharp, Braxton John Shaw, Hogan Emery Shea, Siler Allen Shepard, Zoe Mae Shepard, Yangyun Shin, Harshavadam Siddha, Alexander Aries Silva, Christian Lee Silva, Granur Karen Singh, Chad David Sinks, Chandler Kevin Sinks, Benjamin Yong Shu, Garrett Tyler Smith, Joseph Matthew Smith, Caitlin Rose Smith, Kayla Sherry Smith, Kristen Nicole Smith, Spencer Michael Smith, Cooper James Selinsky, Hannah Marie Solis, John Briggs Solomon, Taylor Rose Sorna, Chase Wayne Sutherland, Marie Caroline Spain, William Tippa Spence IV, Skylar Anderson Spooner, Matthew Walter Spretz, Joshua Michael Standifer, Amanda Marie Stanford, Joseph James Stanky, Aaron Camille Stanley, Michaela Stavrope, Jacob Reed Stiller, Caroline Joy Stinger, Catherine Lynn Stites, Chase Michael Stober, Hannah Elaine Strange, Ryan Scott Stumpfig, Isaac Hunter Sturman, Trevor Ryan Summers, Nicole Lynn Sutton, Grant Eric Svein, Alessandra Teronidi, Emily Rose Tasker, Brendan Allen Taylor, Peyton Elizabeth Tiefertiller, Catherine Louise Turkile, Braden Keaton Terry, Kung Sin Tang, Jack Walter Telemann, Anna Marie Thoreau, Sydney Michelle Thibodeau, Jessica Ray Tennis, Cade Brooks Thomas, Dan William Thomas, Jessica Marie Thomason, Julia Kate Thomason, Rebecca Jane Thomason, Mason Hain Tidmore, Kate Louise Tilley, Daniela Ray Tobias, JC Allison Todd, Joseph Alexander Toth, Tatum Ann Touchstone, Jessica Paige Toussigny, Dawson Nelson Trent, Jackson Vance Trent, Ryan Pedrick Yukon, Ifeanyi Kuchu Uzoihe, Andres Philip Valencia, Annalisa Valles, Isabella Celeste Vares, Leah Bijou Varghese, Joshua Ryan Vaughn, Abraham Radhakrishnan Venkatachalam, Joshua Edward Vieira, Emma Josephine Vinamaki, Stephanie Lynn Villasenor, Brenda Viparthi, Matthew Alexander Wagner Wilkins, Jacob Allen Wall, Danielle Ione Walder, Kaylee Marie Walker, Taenyu Woyoung, James Henry Ward, George Andrew Warner, Joshua David Waters, Andrew Curtis Watson, Ashley Starr Watson, Kathleen Susan Waxman, Amanda Noel Weaver, Laura Weaver, Noah Van Michael Weaver, Emily Marie Weems, Alyssa Catherine Widener, Michael Zachary Welch, Matthew Byron Webb, Lauren Hannah Wenner, Samuel David Werner, Madison Vaughn Westbrook, Michael Andrew Wickeneck, Spencer Nolan White, Hannah Marie Whitworth, Emma Grace Wiegers, William Timothy Weichel, Lexi Nicole Wilkeson, Mariah Joanna Wachowski, Danielle Marie Wilcox, Bo James Williams, Emily Christina Williams, Hiram Fielding Williams, Jacob Joseph Williams, Hollyann Meredith Williamson, Blake Daniel Willis, Kaylee Amanda Wilson, Taryn McKenna Winkler, Spencer William Wise, Nielsen Leroy Sanders Witt, Cesare Albert Wojcik, Grant William Wolf, Kayla Suzanne Wood, Tatum Kathleen Wiles, Addison Christine Zhu, Miguel Yapur Martha, Eunice J. Yom, Riley Catherine Young, Jocelyn Jiwoo Yoon, Elaine Elizabeth Zach, Herman Zapata Jr., Nicole Zhang, Alexandra Camille Zimmerman, Cassandra Ann Zeneker, and Emma Nicole Zobel.
That was a lot. At this time, I'd like to present a member of our top 20 honor students, Ajay Thate, to make our closing remarks.
Wow, what an evening. I'm so incredibly honored to be standing in front of you on this evening of celebration. Celebration of hard work, perseverance, commitment, joy, togetherness, long-lasting friendships, tears, and sometimes failures. So today is not just about the awarding of diplomas and certificates, but about acknowledging that each and every one of us has made it, and it was worth it. While I was trying to pen down a few words, I looked back at the wide variety of achievements over the past 4 years and found that it was a nostalgic and overwhelming experience. From games, to debates, to UIL, to robotics with first place at the world competition, to choir making it to ACDA, to band being the best in the nation, to fundraising for noble causes like PD Place, and so much more. Besides these, we have made it through the heaps of homework, paralyzing senioritis, and even past advisory. This beautiful journey of ours culminates today in this Coliseum with us graduates. What an amazing trip this has been. I'm sure all of you will agree that what we have learned here is so much more than just the coursework and the content of our courses. We have learned every emotion there is to feel, and much more than what our emojis could express. We learned how to become well-rounded human beings. This speech would be nowhere close to complete if I did not thank those who are responsible for us being here. Thank you to our FMHS family, our wonderful teachers, counselors, principals, vice principals, coaches, fine arts directors, PTA, Booster Club, and many more. I also thank our families for all their support. We would surely not be here if not for their encouragement and love. Last but not least, I thank each and every one of you for being such wonderful people and making this high school experience one of a kind. Now, as we close our high school chapter, it's time to start the next adventure. This is just the beginning. Am I scared? Sure I am, and I imagine most of you are as well. But we have been well equipped to handle challenges, face them head on, and enjoy them. Before we part ways here, I would like to leave you all with these thoughts. Dream big, work hard, enjoy life, cherish your family, friends, and every person in your life. Be thankful, grateful, humble, and the best you can be. Congratulations to us. Congratulations to the class of 2017. At this time, I would like to introduce our student body president, Riley Young.
All right, Flower Mound High School class of 2017, please stand. Now, please join me in the time-honored tradition with the turning of our tassels. Now let's turn them from right to left. Congratulations. Not yet. At this time, I would ask for everyone to please rise for the FMHS alma mater. Jag paws up. Congratulations!
Please be seated. On behalf of the administration, the faculty, and the staff of Flower Mound High School, I wish every one of you the happiness of a productive life, the respect of your fellow man, and the love of your family. Congratulations to you, the class of 2017. Go Jags!